Alright guys, we are back for more of BlueHedgehogMan17's birthday special. We just played some Super Mario World for the SNES, and that was a whole lot of fun. So, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party for the Nintendo 64. So let's see how well we do on this game. Alright, let's go to one player. I'll of course play as Mario. And for our computer players, let's take on Luigi, Donkey Kong, and of course Mr. Doe I missed. And we're going to put the computer players on normal difficulty. And for the board that we're going to play on here for this segment, BlueHedgehogMan17 requested me to do Mario's Rainbow Castle. And we're going to do 20 turns. Let's do this. Alright, let's see who's going first. And looks like I'm going second. That's not too bad. So, Wario's going first. I'm going second. Donkey Kong's going third, and Luigi's going last. And like always for this board, the star shows up at the top of the tower. But anyways, let's get this party started. And Wario's gonna start off with a 9. On me. I get a 3. Looks like Donkey Kong's getting a 1. And Luigi gets a 3, the same number for what I just rolled. Alright, anyways, we're starting with a 4-player minigame, and it's going to be Keep Away. Alright, so I'll try to work together to open up that door back there. Alright, we got it! It looks like Wario did all the work for us there. So all of us do get 10 coins. And just like that, we're all tied for the lead after the first turn. But anyways, let's see what happens in turn 2. Wario rolled a 1 and he loses his next turn since he got a poison mushroom. Too bad. Alright, looks like I get a 2 on that slow block. Alright, we're playing a 1-player minigame and it's going to be Teetering Towers. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, we made it to the end just like that. And we we are going to get ourselves 17 coins right there. Alright, so now we got the lead in first place all to ourselves. Alright, back to Donkey Kong. 2. And Luigi gets an 8 this time. Alright, so it's time for a 4-player minigame here, and we're playing Crazy Cutter. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see what we did. I got the most points out there of 95. It looks like all of us won since we got at least the amount of points that we all needed to win. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, Wario can't move on this turn. Alright, I get myself a 7. Alright, what's Donkey Kong gonna get here? A 6. Alright, over to Luigi. A 1. Alright, we're doing another 4-player minigame. And this time it's Treasure Divers. Alright, let's go. Oh, dang it. A shark just ran right into me. Alright, let's say that worked out pretty nicely for us, but how much coins did we get overall? 18! Alright, I'll take that. Okay, that's a 6 for Wario. And looks like where he's going, he's going to be losing some coins on the red space. Alright, we get a 7. Alright, let's head to the right. Alright, a 9 for Donkey Kong. Oh, looks like he's going to the left. Oh boy, we're getting underway with chance time right now. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, it involves me. It also involves Donkey Kong. Alright, well, it looks like I'm getting 30 coins from Donkey Kong. That helps. And now I'm up to 104 coins, which is very impressive. And Luigi gets 1 on that slow block. Alright, 1 versus 3 this time. And we're playing ball over. Alright, so Wario's the one bowling with the Koopa shell. Just trying to see if we can prevent ourselves from being tipped over. Nope. Looks like Wario knocked down me and Luigi right there. But it's alright. But at least it was good that we did have lots of money with us going into that mini game. So, I'm not really complaining at all too much. Alright, 4 for Wario. He's doing a 1-player mini game. Oh, Limbo Dance. Alright, let's see if Wario can possibly make it to the end here on this one. And looks like he couldn't quite make it. You failed. So there goes 5 of Wario's coins. Alright, 4 for me this time. And a 4 for Donkey Kong. He's barely going to be able to see Boo on this turn. Yeah, I figured he was going to take away some of my money since I have the most. Alright, well, he's only getting 3 coins right there, but that's okay. And he also gets a hidden block. Oh, it's Bowser! So it looks like he has to give up the rest of his money for what he has. But he still gets 3 coins on that blue space that he landed on. Alright, Luigi got 1 right there. Now it's time for a 4-player mini game. Tipsy Tourney. So let's see if we can reveal all the panels of the picture first.
Finish.
Oh, how did Wario get that? I literally was right about to win that mini game right there, but I was just a little bit short. Oh, wow. Alright, Wario gets an A on that fast block. Or the speed block, rather, excuse me. Alright, 5 for me right there. Where do I want to go from here? I need to think about this. Because Wario's getting pretty close to the star right now. If I look right here from where he's currently at, he's about 8 spaces away, so if I want to try to possibly get lucky right here and trying to get to that star first, I may as well go that same way from where Wario's headed off to. Okay, and 9 for Donkey Kong. Alright, 3 for Luigi. Okay, now it's time for a 4-player minigame, and we're playing Skateboard Scamper. I don't have any expectations of trying to win this, since it does involve a lot of button mashing. I'm not all that good at button mashing, as some of you guys may know. But I'm still willing to give it my best shot. Oh, God! Why didn't it register my jump for what I was trying to do? Maybe I didn't press down on it hard enough. Oh, I might get close from here. Oh, Wario barely won again. Wow. I could have actually won if I would have actually did one of my jumps a little bit faster right there, but it's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, well, Wario gets a 7, and he just landed on a Bowser's face. And it's gonna be Bowser's chance time. What's gonna happen here? Alright, Wario's giving away only 10 coins to Bowser. Alright, can I possibly roll high enough for the star? Nope. We're gonna get a 4. Oh! That's actually not too bad for where I landed at. Because Toad and Bowser have switched places with that happening space that I landed on. And since Wario was right near that tower, I actually prevented him from having a chance to try to get a star. So that does work out well for me in my favor. Alright, 1 versus 3, and we're playing Bash and Cash. Alright, let's try to take away some of Wario's money if we can. So from what I saw right there, Wario ended up losing 20 coins overall, and we only were able to get 5 of them out there. But it is better than nothing, I will say that. And Wario's going to be getting a 10. Not only did Wario just lose money right there on that previous minigame, he also has to give up the rest of his money for what he's currently got to Bowser. Nice try. But he is going to be getting 10 of those coins right back since he is seeing Koopa. And Wario just getting another turn right there with that good mushroom. He's going to roll 5. Oh no! How dare you, Wario, when I'm literally so close to the star? Oh, that was ridiculous. So just like that, Bowser's back in play at the top of the tower. And I've already seen him all because I rolled a little bit too high right there on this turn. Screw you, Wario. So there goes 40 of my coins, unfortunately. But at least we'll get 10 of them right back. Alright, it's going to be a 3 for Donkey Kong. And you just lost some coins on the red space on the path of where he chose to go. Alright, Luigi got 7 coins right there from that plus block. And Bowser's back in play at the top of that tower once again very quickly. Alright, anyways, 1 versus 3 for this one. It's going to be Pipe Mace. And from what I saw right there, I am the one that is controlling the chest. Well, let's see if we can possibly get the money here. Oh, I think I might actually know which pipe to choose from right here. I'm going to go with this one. And I did pick the right pipe because I just got the money. Normally that is a very hard minigame to keep track of the right pipe when you're in control of the chest, but I was actually able to handle that one very well. Alright, so Wario gets a 7 right there, and he lost some coins on the red space. Alright, back to me. 9. Alright, 7 for Donkey Kong. And now he has to see Bowser. So there goes all Donkey Kong's money for what he had. But he's about to get 10 coins from Koopa. Alright, a 5 for Luigi. I was going for that mushroom space on the right, and he lost the turtle because he got a poison mushroom. You failed. Alright, 1 versus 3, and it looks like we're playing ball over again. And it looks like Wario's bowling with the Koopa shell again, but let's see how he does here this time. Oh, I got tipped over again, and same thing with Donkey Kong. Oh well, it happens. Alright, Wario gets a 4. And it looks like I get a 10. Okay. Let's see. Where do I want to go from here? So that would put me near Boo if I do go left. But if I go right, then I get a blue space. But I'm not very too sure about where I want to go. I'm thinking about going to the right for now. Well, 6 coins for Donkey Kong, that plus block. And Luigi can't move on this turn. Alright, time for a 4-pointer mini game. Shy Guy says. There goes Wario! And Luigi's out too. And we got it! That's what I'm talking about. Alright, now we're on the last 10 turns, and Wario got a 5 right there. Well, it looks like I'm getting a warp block, and I switched places with Luigi. Alright, what am I going to be getting on this mushroom space here? Alright, a good mushroom, so I do get another turn. And I'm getting a 1 right there. Alright, 3 for Donkey Kong. And he gets another turn right there with that good mushroom. And he was able to roll a 4 that time. 3 for Luigi. Alright, let's go into a 4-player mini game. And we're playing Slot Car Derby this time. Alright, let's do it.
Ready? Go!
Oh, I got a new record! How about that? Looks like I barely beat it by 4/100ths of a second. That was so lucky of how I pulled it off there. Alright, 4 for Wario, and he just landed on a Bowser space. And this time it's going to be Bowser's Tug of War. And the losers have to give up 20 coins. Alright, let's try to focus here and hope that we stay alive. Oh God, I don't know about this! Come on! Ah, darn it! We unfortunately fell in. So Wario ended up beating us here. So unfortunately, me, Luigi, and Donkey Kong are all going to be losing 20 coins. That's a shame. But no need to worry all that much. We still have lots of money with us as it is. Alright, we get a 4. And we're landing on a happening space. But this is actually kind of good for me right now, since Wario was close by to the tower. So Bowser's back in play up there, and Donkey Kong just rolled a 10. Alright, so Donkey Kong can only steal money. And of course he's stealing from me since I have the most coins. Looks like he got 7 overall. Five coins for Luigi on that plus block. And he's still going to be losing some of those coins that he just got right there on the red space. Alright, time for a 1 versus 3. And we're playing Crane Game. So Donkey Kong's in control of the crane. And because of the amount of money that I currently have, I'm worried that Donkey Kong's gonna go for me. Yeah, that he is. I don't feel very confident in trying to break free here, but I gotta try. Nope, he got me. So he unfortunately gets a third of my money for what I have. So he's taking away 30 of my coins overall. That's not too good. Well, Wario gets a 9, and he's about to see Bowser once again. So say goodbye to all your money, Wario. So he does get 10 coins from Koopa over there. Alright, what am I going to be getting here? A 3. Oh no! Now I land on a Bowser space. Alright, what's it going to be here? Oh, it's coins for Bowser. I gotta hand 20 of them over, and now I'm down to 42. I've already lost quite a bit of my money right here throughout these last couple of turns right here. But hopefully we should still be fine overall. Oh, darn it! Luigi's gonna barely see Toad before me! So he unfortunately sniped away my chances right there. I'm trying to get that first star. The only way I can really get lucky is if either Luigi or Wario lands on a happening space before my next turn. Because otherwise, if that doesn't happen, I have to see Bowser either way. Alright, time for 1 versus 3, and we're playing Coin Block Bash. So it looks like I'm holding the hammer. Let's try to get a decent amount of money here if we can. Dang it. Somebody just made me drop the hammer. Come on. Will you let me pick it up, please? Thank you. Ah, come on. Are you serious? Come on. Let me get the hammer. Oh, come on. How dare you, Luigi. Ow. Yeah, that hammer should be mine. Alright, all the coins have been collected here. How many did we get? 15. Alright, that's still very good. And that is going to put me up to second place. Alright, so 10 for Wario. Oh, he's gonna get a hidden block. Ha ha! It's Bowser! So it's time for Wario to give away some coins to him. But he doesn't have enough, so instead has to give up all his money. And unfortunately for me, nobody was able to get a happening space for what I needed, so I have to see Bowser either way on this turn. That is not good. And now I'm down to 17 coins. Well, it will just be 27 in a second after I do see Koopa for that 10 coin bonus. And I lose some of those coins right there on the red space. This board's just not really giving me any good luck. I really gotta try my best to turn things around. Alright, 9 coins for Luigi on that plus block. And we're doing a 1 versus 3 for this one. Looks like we're playing the crane game again. But now this time I'm in control of the crane, so this could be pretty handy for me. Alright, let's see here. I think I'm just going to play it safe and go for the chest here. Alright, we got it. Alright, 6 for Wario. So now it's time for him to see Boo. Alright, he's going to be taking away some of Luigi's coins. And that is a good call since Luigi is the one that's in first. And Wario managed to get 7